This is lesson 11.6, and it's unit cubes and solid figures. What is a unit cube, and how can you use it to build a solid figure? Okay, so this is kind of getting into volume of things, how much space they take up. So here we go. You can build a rectangular prism using unit cubes. How many different rectangular prisms can you build with a given number of unit cubes? A unit cube is a cube that has a length, width, and height of 1 unit. These are like our little green ones cubes. Okay, that's what we're going to be using. A cube has how many square faces?
6.
6 square faces. All of its faces are congruent, meaning they're all, what does congruent mean? Equal. It has blank edges. Now this is a little bit different.
Is the edge like the line?
Yes, here's the edge, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one back there that we can't see. Another one back there that we can't see. That's 11. And there's one down that we can't see. So it has 12 edges.
Basically just
Okay, it says build a rectangular prism with 2 unit cubes. Think, when the 2 cubes are pushed together, the faces and edges that are pushed together make one face and one edge. So take your unit cubes and put them together. That's what they're saying. So those 2 faces that are together kind of disappear. You don't count those 2.
Now they're 1.
And those 4 edges that come together are now 1. So how many faces does a rectangular prism have?
6.
Still 6. And how many edges does it have? Still 12. Okay, it says you can build rectangular prisms using unit cubes. Many different rectangular prisms can. How many different rectangular prisms can you build with a given number of unit cubes? So it says build as many different rectangular prisms as you can with 8 unit cubes. Okay, so get after that. It says record in units the dimensions of each rectangular prism that you made. So as I look at the table and your workspace, there really was, it says students should record 3 different. So what was the first one you made?
1 by 8. 1 by 8.
It was 8 long and 1 high and 1 in depth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the second one you built?
2 by 2 by 2.
Okay. It was 2 wide, 2 high, and 2 in depth. And the last one?
2 by 4.
So it was by 2 by 4 by 1. If we multiply all of those, do we get the same number? If we multiply 1 times 8 times 1, what do we get?
8.
If we multiply 2 times 2, we get 4 times 2 is 8. And 2 times 4 is 8 times 1. So we still show that we have that volume of that. So with 8 unit cubes, I can build 3 different rectangles. Okay, we're going to look at page 464. It says, explain why a rectangular prism composed of 2 unit cubes has 6 faces. How does its dimension compare to the unit cube? So here are these, here are these questions. Now I can't get this to my next page, I don't believe. So we're going to go to a page where I can type in. Okay, we kind of discussed this earlier, why a rectangular prism composed of 2 unit cubes has 6 faces. How do its dimensions compare to the unit cube? One face of the unit cube completely covers the face of the other unit cube. Remember when I put them together? And both are on the inside of the prism. So the prism has 6 faces. The rectangular prism has 1 dimension that is 2 units rather than 1 unit. Explain how, this is number 2, explain how the edges for the rectangular prism compares to the number of edges. The number of edges for the rectangular prism and the unit cube are the same, 12 edges. Okay, so if you're watching this, you probably need to stop your recording and get those 2 things recorded. Okay, so then number 3, describe what all of the rectangular prisms you made in step B have in common. The rectangular prisms that I made in step B are all built with the same number of unit cubes, 8. You can build other solid figures and compare the solid figures by counting the number of unit cubes. Figure 1. Figure 1 is made up of how many unit cubes? How many? 6. Okay. Figure 2 is made up of how many unit cubes? 5. So figure blank has more unit cubes than figure 2. Which one has more? Figure 1 has more than figure 2. And use 12 unit cubes to build a solid figure that is not a rectangular prism. Share your model with a partner. Describe how your model is the same and how it is different from your partner's model. So go ahead and take your 12 unit cubes and design something and try and keep your... Okay, so we built some here in class and they are all different and we have had this discussion. So we're going to continue on. Need a little person. Okay? Probably you should flip to page 465. This is the little figure at the very top. It says count the number of cubes. Count the number of cubes used to build each solid figure. This rectangular prism is made up of how many cubes? 3. This one, it's 3 by what? 1, 2, 5. What is 3 times 5?
15.
15. What number is that one? 2. Okay, let's see which one this is. This is number 3. We can count them or we can count down the side and know that there's a 3 and across the top is 4. So this one has 12. Okay, now this is a little trickier. Some of them are hidden. But if you count this, how many are on the front here?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which that's this. Okay, and then how many can we see across the back? 7, 8, 9, but we know there's another row, so 10, 11, 12.
How does it take 6 times 2? Since there's 6 in all.
Okay, this is number 5. This one is, again, pretty simple. You can see all the cubes. How many cubes are in this one?
5.
5. Okay, I'm going to try another again, but I'm not sure. It's just not going to work. And this is number 6. How many cubes are in that?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll try one more time and see what happens. It goes back. Okay, so we're going to stop recording for the day. Okay, this is at the bottom of page 465, number 9. It says compare the unit cubes in each solid figure. Use less than, greater than, or equal to. How many are in this solid figure?
5.
5, you say? How many in this one?
5.
5. So 5
Equal.
unit cubes is equal to 5 unit cubes. This is number 10. How many unit cubes are in this one?
4.
4. And this one? 1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5. So 4 is
Less
less than 5.